Hi everyone, I'm Elise and you're watching Elise in Wonderland, and today I'm going to be telling you every place on Curacao that you need to visit when you're there. So if you're going to Curacao, stay tuned because you're going to want to know about these hot spots. Elise in Wonderland, traveling the world to find the right information for your next destination. I actually broke down 8 different places that I feel like you need to visit. I'll be telling you everything that you need to know. Alright, number 8 is the Curacao Zoo. Now, when you think of a zoo, you probably think, well, lions, elephants, giraffes, all those crazy wild animals. Well, that's not what the Curacao Zoo is about. It's more like almost a petting zoo, but with a little bit more diversity, which is definitely fun to go with your family. If you do not have kids and you're just on your own, it might not be all that interesting. I actually did not go here myself, so I don't know all that much about this place. So if you have been there, please leave a comment down below and let me know your experience, what you thought, if you thought it was worth visiting. I at least wanted to mention it, so that's why it's on number 8. So let's move on to number 7. And number 7 is Willemstad. Now I just put out a video about telling you all about Willemstad. It is the main city of Curacao. When you visit Willemstad, definitely go to Punda, which is the downtown area. That is definitely worth a visit. It will not take you all that long to see it all unless you really love shopping. Then you might want to spend an entire day there, look at some stuff, see all the different graffiti, see some of the local stores, which is kind of fun. It's mostly like you just kind of want to walk around the place, and it's kind of a must-see. You just have to go there. Your visit to Curacao would not be complete without visiting Punda in Willemstad. Alright, number 6. Number 6 is the Ostrich Farm. I put this on number 6 because it is kind of fun to see, and there's a lot more animals than just ostriches. They also have monkeys and snakes and ducks and all kinds of other types of birds. But yeah, they actually give you a tour all around the place with the ostriches. It's not a huge tour. It takes about, I don't know, 20 to 30 minutes. It depends on your guide how much fun it is, because some of my friends came back and they were like, we had the most hilarious guide and I loved it and it was fun. And so I was like all excited, and I went there and I was like not that impressed. But you get to feed some ostriches, which is pretty fun, and you get to stand on a real ostrich egg. Yeah, other than that, it's kind of just neat to look around, look at the monkeys. That's actually what I liked the most about it. Those monkeys are so stinking cute. But yeah, so that's why it's on number 6. Let's move on to number 5. Number 5 is the Hato Caves. It is kind of a fun tour. It's also not a huge cave. If you've already been to caves in your life before, then you won't be that impressed by this one. But it is kind of neat, and there's a whole story behind it. Why the entrance is all black and smoky, because slaves actually used to hide there to get away from their owners. And the tour is kind of nice. Yeah, they tell you a lot of neat and interesting things. And the caves are really, really impressive. When you go here and you live on Curacao and you have a Curacao citizenship, please take your ID card. I actually did not have a Curacao citizenship, but I worked on Curacao and I had to get verklaring toelating van rechtswege, which is a Dutch thing, but that gives me the right to work on Curacao. And because I had that piece of paper, I actually also got a lot cheaper ticket. So I actually just took a picture of that piece of paper, so you can leave the piece of paper at home. You can just show the picture on your phone and keep your identification with you, and then they'll usually accept it. They're not that difficult about that. But it will save you a lot of money, and with the Hato Caves you can get half of the price. Yeah, that's the Hato Caves. Let's get to number 4. Number 4 is Klein Curacao, and I personally have not been to Klein Curacao, which is one of the biggest things that really bums me out about my trip to Curacao. Klein Curacao is actually a small island right next to Curacao. And Klein Curacao actually means small Curacao in Dutch. And there's a lot of boat tours that go there. Definitely worth the visit. There's a lot of beautiful coral, and you definitely have to go snorkeling there. There's an old lighthouse there, which is kind of fun to see, and an old rusty boat as well. Some of my friends went there, and their experiences were kind of different. Some were really positive and said that it's a must-see and a must-do. Others were like, yeah, it is fun to see, but it does take a long time to get there. They said that it might not be worth the hustle and the money. So yeah, just take that in consideration, I guess. So moving on to my top 3. So on number 3, I put the Sea Aquarium, which is right next to Mumbo Beach, and it is a ton of fun. They also do a lot of encounters, so I would definitely recommend checking out the website. And here is a schedule of the day. This is all the shows that they provide and all the feeding moments, which you might want to keep in mind when you're planning your trip there.
Is because the males have a much longer neck than the females are shorter. And what we're feeding them now is a fish mixture with fish eggs and fine chopped fish.
Ready? High five! Go!
And she got in 3, 2, 1.
We're down to number 2, and number 2 is Shady Bokeh. And Shady Bokeh is all the way on the west side of the island, and I absolutely loved it. It kind of took me by surprise. I did not have that high expectation of it. You kind of do want to go there when the ocean is kind of wild, because it's that much more impressive, and I'll explain to you why. Because Shady Bokeh is actually a place like kind of like a park, and you walk past the ocean side. You can take the car or you can walk, and it is so impressive because there's little coves, I think the word is, but I'm not sure, that actually cut in the rocks, and when the waves come it creates this huge splash, and it is very impressive. I'll just show you. Definitely worth the visit. And then my number one, on my number one, I put Cristobal Park because it is a lovely area to just hike around, and you can hike up the Cristobal Mountain, which is really a fun experience. You kind of do have to be in a little bit of shape to get to the top. It took us about an hour and a half. It is not that long of a walk, but it is pretty hot, and at the end that kind of took me by surprise. I did not expect this at all, but it's kind of like a climb. You need to use your hands, so you might want to bring a backpack instead of a handbag because you do need both of your hands to climb up the rocks. You cannot climb up the mountain after 10 because it will get too hot and the chance of people fainting is a lot higher, and it's really hard to help people when you're all the way up the mountain. But you can walk around the park though. A lot of people just go there to climb Cristobal Mountain, but Cristobal Park is actually also a lot of fun because we actually also decided to drive around. We actually ended up driving down another trail that they mapped out for us, and there were a lot of other interesting spots that you could see, and it was really fun, and it kind of took us by surprise, but we loved it. So definitely do that when you go there. Let me know down in the comments below if you feel like I've missed a place, because there's honestly so many other places that are worth a visit as well. Stay tuned, subscribe if you want to learn more about Curacao. Give this video a like if you thought this was informational and that you learned something and that you're excited about going and exploring this for yourself. And please let me know afterward what you thought of your experiences, because I would love to know that as well. Love always, adventure often, and till the next video. Bye guys!